This is the Rangers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, Baltimore has been the place to be to score runs and hit home runs, but not for the 2025 Texas Rangers, who were shut out tonight by the final of 6-0 with only 3 hits the entire game. One of the more disappointing losses in recent memory. I know the Royals sweep was pretty bad as well, but this one was not good, not a good performance, not a good look, and not a good night. The Rangers get blanked in Baltimore 6-0. Here we go. Welcome into the Rangers Postcast, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching us and finding us on the Rangers Podcast feed. Here is where you'll find the great work of Bryce Patrick every single day. And I know Bryce is going to have a lot to say about this one, although not a lot to highlight or point out that was at least not good for the Rangers in this one tonight. They fall to the Orioles 6-0. And without further ado, sorry for the delay, but glad to be with you on this Monday night. Wish the results were different. And here we go.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, we talked about it after the disappointing kind of flame out at the end of yesterday's loss in Pittsburgh. I really thought that moving on to Baltimore and Patrick Corbin being back in the Beltway and this Rangers offense getting an opportunity to maybe bust out a little bit in Baltimore in the bandbox that is Camden Yards. Unfortunately, this was not, I did not see tonight's game playing out the way that it did. 6 runs on 11 hits for Baltimore, no runs, only 3 hits the entire game for the Rangers. Look, I'm not going to belabor it. Got to move on and try to bounce back tomorrow to try to put yourself in a position to win the series. But man, I mean, this was just tough to watch. And, you know, I made the comment that in Pittsburgh, at least they won the series, but then you see an outing like tonight and it just, you feel like, okay, another step back. And I mean, how many pitchers this season have the Rangers made Cy Young candidates? Again, I mean, Trevor Rogers is okay, but I mean, 8 innings, shutout, just really, really tough to see. And, you know, for the offense, I don't know. I try not to get over emotional, and I try to take a step back and I think, okay, let's take a step back, take a breath. What's going on? I don't know. I mean, we've been talking about this. We've seen this movie over and over and over again, and we keep saying, okay, this team needs to play better. They can do better. They need to do better. When are they going to do better? You keep thinking and expecting that at some point, you know, that switch will go off. I don't know. Maybe it won't. You know what? Maybe this season they won't do it. I mean, I hope that's not the case. I hope I'm wrong. But I mean, at some point, they've got to do better than this. It's just not acceptable. And I know Chris Young has said, hey, the best thing that can happen before the deadline is for the players on the team to do better and to hit better. And I agree, but, you know, maybe some kind of a move to bring somebody in there that can bring some intensity and bring some spark. And even more than that, more than rah-rah, what they really need, they need to bring somebody in that can hit and that can produce. That's what they need. And they're not getting it right now. So anyway, again, I'm not going to belabor it. Patrick Corbin, I thought was, again, okay. He's doing the job. And then that fifth inning, I mean, that just, I agree. I thought he kind of ran out of gas. And then for the Rangers to give up runs again in the 6th and the 7th, just too much for this offense to overcome. Just too much. And that's it. Game over. Short night tonight for the Rangers. All right, we're going to take our time out. When we come back, want to hear from you via the comment crew. A lot of you jumping in. Appreciate you. Tough one tonight. The Rangers get blanked in Baltimore 6-0. This is the Rangers Postcast. All right, well, this was a nutty night for the offense for sure. And if you are looking for a snack that is both delicious and nutritious, crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Wonderful Pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1 ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're packed with fiber and better for you unsaturated fats to help keep you feeling fuller longer. And, the cool thing is, if you like no shells, they easy for grab and go. You can do that. Or if you like the satisfying crack of opening each shell, it's like snack meditation, and you can go that way. So get snacking and get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. And as you know, right now, summer sports are in full swing. And whether you're all about baseball under the lights, golf on the green, or high-stakes soccer action, FanDuel is the best way to make every game even more exciting. You're already following the action, right? Why not make it a little more thrilling with FanDuel? You can get in on the game while your friends are getting sunburned at the beach. It's very easy to use, fast to pay out, and makes even regular season games feel like must-watch events. So if you're new to FanDuel, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com to get started. Okay, welcome back to the Rangers Postcast. The Rangers lose the opener to the Orioles by the final of 6-0. I want to hear from you via the RCC, the Rangers comment crew. Thanks to Al for that as well. We're going to start off with Isaac Harlan. Good to have you back, Isaac. Isaac says, no heart today on the offense. Bad to lose. Terrible to lose that badly to a team that is also on the outside of the postseason, who have an interim manager. Good news is they can still win the series. Yeah, no doubt. I'm right there with you, Isaac, and got to get back at it tomorrow. But again, looking at some bullpen games, and yeah, just like I said before, glad that they brought Kumar up. Dane Dunning, by him getting in there, he's not going to start. Tough that there's not one other starter in their system that they can't bring up to try to throw, 4 or 5 innings. I don't know. I guess times have changed. BB says, I've been an O's fan as well for a long time. The only team I would probably support over them is the Rangers. By the end of the game, I was partially rooting for the O's. Isaac says, nothing good to say about this one. Just throw this one away. Hopefully bounce back tomorrow. BB says, just not the Rangers year. Some years the ball just doesn't move in your direction. Such is the nature of baseball. Well, it's certainly been that way the first half. I have, covered the game long enough. I've seen teams get hot. I've seen teams go on amazing second half tears. So I'm not going to completely close the book or shut the door or whatever cliche you want to use. But they got to get going. Paul Leas 28 says our team straight up sucks. I can't dispute. They're playing that way right now. I believe they can play better. I want them to play better. I wish they could play better. I wish they would play better, but they're not doing it right now. Alf, good to have you in, my man. Another heartbreaker. RCC Rangers comment crew. Peagle up. Yep. Got to get after it tomorrow. David says you have to be a real diehard Rangers fan to keep watching this team have such a pathetic offense. Our players just cannot hit. Yeah, that's it right now. I mean, that's it. They're not hitting right now. Ultra Modern 007 says this team has zero chance with this bottom five offense, period. Yeah, right now they do not. Not with this offense. No, unless they get better. Nope, they don't. Completely agree. Paul Wilson says, missed most of the game. Not much to say about this one. Wondering what Peagle up means. Proud to be a member of the RCC, win or lose. Appreciate you too, Paul, as well. Sincerely. Thanks for getting in, as always. Alf says, love my Rangers, but they can induce a headache. Yeah, absolutely. Robert Jones III says, I'm tired of pitchers having career days against us. Ultra Modern 007 says, glad Seager and Josh got their mental rest days. Yep, no doubt. And Bochy's primary concern is getting guys the mental rest days. Well, it's been that way of late. And I think, too, when you have guys like Corey and Josh that are trying to stay healthy and not re-aggravate anything, trying to keep them available, giving them little breaks is good. I have no problem with that, especially in this heat. But they need, it's other than Corey and Josh, I mean, they need the rest of the guys to get going. Everybody. Turner Gundam says, Stranger Rangers. Yeah, it's been strange watching this offense. I don't know how many times, or Ranger Strangers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times we have said it. I mean, the script was supposed to be, great offense, leading the way, hopefully enough pitching to get the job done. And it has just been, I don't think anybody, come on, I mean, any one of us would have predicted a bottom five offense for this team. No way. And yet here we are. One hit for Haggerty tonight, one for Wyatt, one for Adolis. That's it. No walks at all tonight for the Rangers. Zero. One runner in scoring position the entire game. That's it. All right. Well, that's going to do it. I'm not going to keep banging this one into the ground. Guys, a little bit of a shorter show tonight, but we'll get after it tomorrow. Al says Ranger danger. Yeah, they're keep losing like this. They're going to be in danger for sure. One more, John Crabtree, every Ranger postgame podcast is the same because they continue to suck. And it's a pathetic display of hitting, sickening to watch. And then there's that. John getting right to the point. Appreciate you, my man. Yeah, I can't, in all seriousness, I can't disagree with you. I've tried to throw all kinds of, make a trade, get mad, have a team meeting, demote guys, move everything. And I mean, this team is just not hitting. They're not getting the job done, period. Got to do better. All right. Hey, you guys, though, are winners, and I appreciate you getting in tonight, especially after an ugly game like tonight. You didn't have to do this. You could have just blown it off. Nobody would have known. But I appreciate you not only being a part of the show, but also supporting it. Appreciate it very much. And we'll do it again tomorrow night. But got to get rid of this one as quickly as possible and get on to game 2 of the series tomorrow night in Baltimore. Final score tonight, the Rangers get shut out by the Orioles 6-0. This has been the Rangers Postcast.